What's up, everybody on YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis XLR8, coming at you with Lucky Draws, the show where we take a look at whatever deck we feel like, have those fun, good times. Looking at another new archetype, the Draitron Archetype, which is a ritual-based bunch of lads. They're all focused around summoning one big old metal boy, but because of the way the ritual spell works, you can literally play pretty much any ritual monster you please. We have a whole bunch of other side deck options. I've decided to go the Nekroz route, just because I kind of like Nekroz, and so I figured I'd combine the two. And it's a very fun and interesting sort of deck where you can just summon out a whole bunch of big, powerful cards. And so we're going to go ahead to EDO Pro. I'm going to show this deck off, show you the combos and such, and we'll have ourselves a good time. So enough of my talking, let's get rolling. Alright, here, first opponent. With this deck, we can go first or second. Kind of leaning towards going first with this deck, for various reasons, but let's see what we got. Alright, well, I've already seen some good stuff there. What do we got here? I drew two betas, which is not necessarily great, but I can make it somewhat work. Yeah, I can make that work. I can make it work just fine. So I'll go ahead and start with Nekroz of Kaleidoscope of the Ritual spell. We're going to use the Herald in our extra deck to summon out Unicorn. And then the Herald will search out a ritual monster. We are going to go ahead and get our big boss, the Draitron Meteor Draw. Whatever the draw stands for, I have no idea. I haven't the faintest idea. Let's see. Turn a banished Draitron to the grave. Sadly, we don't have any in the grave. So this is the Meteor's Draitron ritual spell. This is the core of our deck. Basically, you tribute machines whose attack is greater than or equal to the attack of the monster you try to summon, and you can summon whatever you want from your hand or your graveyard. It's very neat. You can summon the Nekroz boys. It's very cool, and you know, I could bring back those, but I don't need to do that. I'm going to get my ritual spell back, though. I'm going to get this back by reducing my attack for a little bit. So there you go. That's the idea of this deck. You're trying to summon out all these ritual boys. I've got a big 3k beat stick. I can banish some cards during my opponent's turn, and I can pop some stuff. I can banish monsters whose attack equals 2 or 4,000 and pop face-up cards. It's a very nasty interruption. Very nice. We'll see what our opponent's got. He's got like a 50-something card deck. So it's some sort of trolly nonsense, probably Mystic Mind deck. Probably guessing that it is one of those. Let's see here. See, I could tribute my Meteor's boy to do that, but I don't want to do that. I could summon another unicorn, but that would be a foolish move. So instead, I'm just going to go for late battle phase and see what we're up against. I don't know. I'm recording this not long after my Datascape deck, so I am expecting a lot of trolls. Lots of trolls. That's exactly what I'm expecting. So this is some form of Amerific Jar Turbo. Or something. Something stupid. What did he lose? Ignisters. Interesting. It's an Ignister deck of some form. Let me think about this. Alright. Let's normal summon our Banju. We'll activate that. We'll chain block. For whatever reason, the field spell reduces your monster's levels. Yeah, if you summon a monster and then you can reduce it, yeah, it loses 1 level, probably 1,000 attack of our monsters. So basically, yeah, this will lose some levels. I don't know exactly why. It kind of has something to do with the ritual monster, but it's not like very relevant. And I am going to go ahead and get this here, Trishula. Good old Trishula. And let me think about this here. Okay. Gonna activate Nova. This lets us summon a Draitron from the deck, but we destroy it in the end phase. He might impermanence. It's possible. It's fully possible that an impermanence will happen. No. Okay. No impermanence. I really wish I had Gamma in my... Well, actually, I can do that. So here's what we're going to do. Use Gamma. Go for Beta. Tribute Gamma for Beta. Beta lets us recover banished monsters. It's kind of good after you've used your Meteorus' effect, but that's about it. I see. Oh, you hit Gamma. I think... Oh, actually, that's just going to put this back in my graveyard anyway. Granted, unfortunately, I can't use this effect because he's, you know, banished me with Call by the Grave. He knew what I was up to, sadly. But I can still make this kind of work. So we're going to use Cyber Emergency, a great card for this deck. You can search any of your lads. And we're going to get Alpha. Because none of these guys can be normal summoned or set. So it's very nice in this deck. So what I'm going to do, Ritual Spell, reduce the attack of Meteorus. I could have also reduced the attack of Beta, but I'm just going to be simple about it and be like, I'll do it on Draitron. Do it on bloody Draitron. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and get rid of Zeta. Zeta the Beta, they call him. And Alpha Boy is going to get me another Ritual monster. And that's going to be a good thing. I'm still not sure what sort of deck this is yet. Obviously, it's just one of those trolley decks, but I don't know. Maybe he's got some funky techs. I don't know. We might never know. Let's go for Meteor's Draitron. Ritual spell galore, my dude. And we are going to summon Trishula. Hachumba. Ha, you were not expecting Trishula, were you? You weren't expecting the Trish. The Trish has come for you, little lad. I get to banish a card from your hand, field, and your grave. Not that you have anything in your grave I care about, but I do. And I'm just going to get rid of the field spell to be simple about it. What did he have field spell? Okay, so this is Ignisters. Fascinating. All right. I think... Oh, wait, where's my... Okay, I can't do that again. Okay. I think we're good. You know, my opponent, he's playing Ignisters. I don't think he can do anything. Like, he can get his field spell, but that's about the best he can do, isn't it? Bloody Ignisters. I remember when they first came out, people were like, oh, they're so amazing. But then they did nothing. And I've got a monster that... Oh, there it is. Nekroz Unicorn. No effective monsters from extra decky. So I'm just like... Yeah, there's not much he can do. Basically, is what I'm trying to get at. There is not much he can do about Jack. So, we'll see. He might try something. Granted, I can negate a summon using the Draitron Meteor Shower. Oh, pardon me. Yes, this is the counter trap, basically. All you have to do is have a ritual monster. Any ritual monster. It's ridiculous how generic this archetype is. Like, you can literally play any ritual you want, pretty much. I don't think you can use, like, Nekroz of, what's her name? Nekroz of, I forget, Sophia, that was it. You can't use Sophia, I don't think, because that requires a specific number of materials. But you can use a whole bunch of other things. So now a Chi is going to search an Ignister? Which Ignista? Is it Mr. Ignista? I would like it if it was Mr. Ignista. He summoned a fire off the field and he can't use another one. And sadly there's no background out for my field spell yet. It'd be nice if the devs could do that already, because I want to see... I think that's DRA Boy, I think. Doesn't really look like him, but it's kind of hard to tell. That artwork is very... This artwork's too busy on Meteornus. Like, there's too much to him that you can't even really see. He's got like these big fancy wings and all that, but you can barely see the poor lad. And put onto it to trap, trigger this card and get that effect. Okay. I mean, it exists. He's trying to link into something. I can tell you that much. He's trying to summon something that'll get over Unicorn. He's being very brave boy about it. I'm not gonna lie, folks. And he's holding up a lot harder than I figured. I figured once he saw this and this and this, he'd be like, no. Cannot do. Balancer Lordo. Let me think about that. Normally I would be like, no, but, yeah. Oh, I can reduce his levels too. I forgot about that. Maybe that's the purpose of that, is to mess up my opponent's levels. That would make a bit more sense, because then I could screw over my opponents. And Boo-doo-doo. Boo-doo-doo. What are you gonna do? Ditch an Ignista? Being a Mista? Who are you gonna dump? Doyon? Hyordi? Picari, of course. Now he's probably gonna. Okay. He's going for stuff right now, but we can let him go for stuff. Okay, we can pop his stuff whenever we want. I do the one. Okay. Is he trying to go for like full-blown Ignister Man? Let me think about that. You know what? Screw it. I am not allowing any more of this nonsense. I'm gonna pop these two. I'm gonna pop the tuner. That way he doesn't get no tuning action. I think this is a good idea. So the question is, what are you gonna do now, Mr. Tie Strike? He can beat over whatever he wants, basically, and that is slightly unnerving. But at the same time, I have my counter trap I've been saving up, so that goes back to his extra deck. He can't use it no more. But if he has an Ignister in his hand, he can at least beat over something. That's the only option he has left. Okay, he surrendered. Okay. Well, that's the basic idea of this deck. Lock him out with Unicorn, beat over him with Drayton, and Trishula's just here for funsies. He's just here to just wreck people's days. So there's our first opponent. Good showing of this deck. Let's go for duel number 2. Do it all again. Alrighty, secondary opponent. Let's see if we can do it all over again. And I think we can. I mean, with this hand, we obviously can. I'm just saying. I'm just talking our shit. That's what I'm doing. Alright, what do we got? We got Alpha. I can live with Alpha. Alright, Herald of Arc Light. Let's get ourselves... Let me think. I get the monster. I need the ritual spell. Yeah, like I said, this deck's fairly consistent. It's fairly easy to do all your combo wombos. And you want to go for Gamma in this situation. Gamma revives one of your Draytons from the graveyard. He's very good, because you can tribute him for Alpha. Alpha gets your ritual boy, your big boy. And then you go Gamma, tribute Alpha, put him there, bring it back your material. It's a 1-2 punch. These two work very good. Alpha Gamma. Alpha Gamma, Beta something else. Alright, Drayton. Drayton. Put it on the board. And then, of course, we always want to get our ritual spell back, even though we don't really need it right now. Just so we have it, just in case we need it. And then we link it to Masquerena. I'm joking. We don't do that at all. Extra deck's more of a side option today. You know, you can use it. There are options, but you don't need the extra deck as much. Camion the Time Lordo. No. Get that nonsense out of here. I should be none of your Time Lord nonsense. None of that Time Lord nonsense. Alright, this might be Time Lord nonsense, which is not necessarily good. It's not good because it's not an extra deck thing. This deck is completely unreliant on... Well, maybe not completely unreliant on the extra deck, but it's like... His deck doesn't care about it, and sadly I can't pop this. Normally I'd be using Draitron to pop this, but I'm not allowed to do this. So I really need... What do I need? I need a hero. I need a hero to the morning light. Ouchie. Just put me back in the deck. That's my job. How dare you? How dare you, sir? Let's see. Alpha. Let's do the thing again. Ritual monster. Go for Trishula. Okay, we can do this. We can do this 10 times out of 10 times. Because now he's got a card in the graveyard. The thing about this Trishula, the ritual variant, is that you always have to banish a card from each spot. Not like the, you know, what you want to call it, the Synchro Trish. The OG Trish is objectively better than this. but I can still do it. Let's see that, and go away. Go away, all of your nonsense. What did you lose? Another Time Lord. Why am I not surprised? No, I don't need to do that. Let's just hit this guy for damage. He insulted us with his Time Lord nonsense, and now we shall punish him. The sad thing, though, is that he still has Time Lords, and I don't have anything other than Trish that'll really get around that. That's a sad thing. Like I said, this is more of an anti-extra deck sort of deal. Oh, I see. You don't like to play this game. You want to be Mr. Mystic Mind and be like, no, you're not allowed to play the game. Only I am allowed to play the game. That's basically how people playing Mystic Mind are. Alright, so he's got Raffion. Good old Raffion, I see. So now I take lots of damage. I take damage equal to half. What is it? All my attack? It's all my attack. Okay. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set ourselves up for next turn. So I'm gonna get this guy back. Good old Draitron Eclipse. Just recover a card. And you can banish this card as well to do some shenanigans. Let's see here. See, normally I'd go for Phoenix and then pop his dang. Well, there is a possibility. At the same time, I'm a little skeptical if I want to do this. But I'm going to do this anyway. Go away, face down card. Because end phase, his field spell explodes. Then his turn, this goes back to his deck. So it's like, if he doesn't draw into a Time Lord, I should be okay at least for one more turn. But of course he draws another one. Why wouldn't he? Alright, Sandion. Gosh darn it, Time Lords. And then I take 2,000 damage. Ouchie. Time Lords, man, they're an obnoxious bunch. And normally I wouldn't be having problems with them. Let's see, enter ritual monster. Let me think about this. Let's go for Gamma. I need bodies on the floor. And I really wish this would trigger your effect, Alpha, but it does not. Really wish it did, but it don't. Let's get our ritual spell back. Just in case. And yeah, that'll have to be it for now. Okay, so now Sandion goes back, but he'll probably draw another one of his obnoxious, stinky Time Lords. Or perhaps not. If he doesn't, then I'll just ram into him with these. That's the plan. Hey, it's a boy. That's a boy right there. All right. Let's just attack with everything and see what happens. This might be Stormy Mirror Force. It is not. And my opponent surrenders. Well, that's what you get when you rely on Mystic Mind to protect yourself, my lad. You fail. All right. Let's go ahead for duel 3. That was okay. That was okay. We did a lot of the stuff we wanted to do. And we got over a troll. And that makes me happy. So let's go ahead and duel numero 3. Alrighty. Duel number 3. So far, doing very well. I very much enjoy Draitons now. They are now... They're not my favorite ritual archetype, but they're getting close. Nothing will ever replace Demise in my heart. Let's go for the Pot of the Extravagant. Extra deck, not very relevant in this deck, except for using the Herald Boy. We lost a Herald, but that's fine. We only have one Kaleidoscope anyway. Let's go ahead and get... Let's get Alpha... actually? No. Yes. Yes, get Alpha. Yes. Okay, here's what I do. Go for Nova Boy. Really wish I had my field spell right now. The field spell just lets me search my spell traps, and that would be nice. Because then I could get my counter trap and such. Let's see. Go for Alpha. Add the ritual monster. We're going to go ahead and get Unicorn, just to have Unicorn in the hand. We're going to use Gamma. Get rid of Alpha. Bring him back. And then summon this. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead, go Draitron. And we're going to use Unicorn, and we're going to use the Beta, and we're going to use the Gamma. Because I'm going to reduce the attack of Alpha to get my ritual spell back. Boom Whack-a-Chew. Let's see. And then Beta. Don't have anything at the moment that I can use Beta on. And I could go for Trish, but that would be completely pointless. So I'm just going to go ahead for now and end my turn. It's going to end my turn. I could go for Link Karibo, but obviously its effect's negated. Oh, we're up against another ritual deck. This is going to be interesting. Relinquished. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Now, like I said, we don't... This is an anti-extra deck. And if our opponent's not playing an extra deck, kind of defeats the purpose. You know, because if he summons Relinquish, he's just going to suck up my Unicorn. Which is not good news for us, little billies. Is not good. But then again, I said the same thing about Timelords, so we're not done yet. You know, he can steal my Unicorn. I have 2 more Unicorns. He's playing Ghost Tricks. It's not Halloween, my friend. It's legally, you're not allowed to play Ghost Tricks unless it's Halloween. This is a joke. You can play it whenever you bloody well want. Ooh, Kinkabayo. This guy's like my soul brother. Anyone who plays Kinkabayo seriously is my soul brother. That's the rule. That is the rule that I live by. So the question is, what are you making with your Kinkabayo and Jack Frost? What exactly is it you are planning to summon forth from thine extra deck? I am curious. Very curious indeed. I might go for Trishula next turn, depending on what he does. Because I can banish a few things. It's a thing. Nothing in the graveyard worth banishing, but that doesn't mean I won't do it. And he hasn't done anything yet. Maybe he doesn't... There we go. Now he's going for something. Okay, now this guy is seriously my soul brother. He could be nothing else. He could be nothing less than my soul brother. Alrighty, so soul brother. Let's see what we got in the field. Let's see here. Let's go ahead. Emergency Cyber. That's step number 1. Get one of our cards. And let me think about this. Difficult decision-making time. I'm going to get Zeta. Just have Zeta around. Alright, let's go ahead and use our Unicorn Man. We're going to get Trish. Then what we're going to do... Let's see here... Get a ritual monster, get a ritual back. See, the nice thing about this whole archetype is he can ritual summon from the grave. If that wasn't a thing, this deck wouldn't be nearly as good. So I'm going to get another Unicorn just to have Unicorn in case I ever need it. Then I'm going to use Gamma. Get rid of Alpha. And then summon back... the Alpha in the grave. Activate Zeta. Get rid of Gamma. Summon Zeta. Add my Kaleidoscope. Okay, let's go ahead. Activate Draitron. Go for the Trish. Boom Makachu. Alright, Trishula, do that thing you do where you banish stuff. And get rid of the ritual spell. Not that it matters too much. Alright. Go Kaleidoscope. Hachamba. And then the Herald's gonna go off and gets me my other ritual spell. Alrighty, I think we handled that quite well. I think that was handled quite dutifully. So we'll just get rid of Slacker Magician. I'm sorry, my lass, you are gone. And my opponent... Oh, what do you have? Battlefire? Ah, you do. Trixie boy. Very tricksy boy. All right. Well, we'll see how that goes. I mean, I contribute this to get Gamma back. Gamma will summon a monster. I can see ways to get around his potentials. So, should, in theory, be fine. I mean, there's no damage on either side, but I clearly control the board. I have a Nekroz and another Nekroz. I mean, that's just game theory 101. If you have two Nekroz on the board, that means you're winning. It means you're winning, and what are you doing now? Oh. That is the Eater of Millions. That is an Eater of Millones, and he's banishing my nonsense. I see. Well, that certainly happened. Alright, let's go for Gamma. Gamma Man. He back. And then we go, we'll just summon Alpha. It doesn't really matter who we're summoning. That part of the effect is irrelevant. So then we go for Fidgetula spell. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and summon forth our bossiest of boss monsters. Bachamba. Let's see. And I can only pop during his turn, which is a sad thing. But a thing nonetheless. I'm going to go ahead and get my ritual spell back just in case. I mean, I'm just going to pop this during his next turn anyway. So I'm not too worried about nothing. I'm going to get rid of Battle Fader, though. At the very least, I don't want him to have that. What do you got now? Neither of these do anything, so you must have something in your hand. What exactly? I don't know, but he has something in his hand. So let's get rid of Battle Fader. And since I used all the little monsters to summon this, that's kind of the idea of the deck. I can attack all the special summon monsters, but obviously I do not want to do this. Don't want to do that, because then the Eater is just going to eat my soul. Where art thou? Level 1, add a level 1. Got a level 1, add a little 1. Got a little 1, add a level 1. So, Pied Piper. This guy's got a very interesting concept. I do like his deck. Trip this card, draw and reveal a card. If the Kazar's level 1 monster, draw another card. Okay. Blackluster Soldier Boy. Do you have Light and Darks? Yes, you do. I see. Well, unfortunately for you, my Draitron is going to be like, heck no. Go away. I say thee no. I shall destroy your stuff. For some reason, the destroyed sound effect doesn't work when this guy goes off. I don't know why. It's kind of a weird little detail. Alright, let's go for Nova. We'll summon forth another monster. Okay. I mean, that's fine by me. I don't really care. Don't really care that you did that, lad. Not gonna lie. Let's go for Alpha. Always start with Alpha. What rituals do we even have left? I have another one. And hey, give me another one. I swear, when I go back to the 100 Days of Yu-Gi-Oh!, this deck is definitely gonna have to be featured again. To figure some other variation on it, but, you know. I'm really liking it. I'm really enjoying myself, if you couldn't tell. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. Because it's slightly good and it's slightly degenerate, and I appreciate. So let's go ahead for the OTK there. OTK potential right there. And we'll go for duel number 4 and the finale of today's episode. Alrighty, the final duel going second with a go first hand. And I finally drew my gosh darn field spell. And we're up against Sharks. Okay. We're up against Sharks. That's fine. I mean, he's going to go for, what's his face? Totally awesome man, I suppose. That's kind of his deal. It's kind of what he does. Wind-up Shark. Interesting. Fascinating. Very fascinating indeed. Wind-up Shark, Wind-up Shark. He's probably going to make these level 5s or level 3s, and then he's going to go for Bahamut Shark. Pretty standard sort of thing. Or conversely, he'll go for Bahamut Shark with these two, wasting any potential of interesting future plays, just so we can drop a Toad on the board. Alright, fine, be that way. Lad, if you want to be that way, then be that way. You just be that way. Alright, so what do we... Depending on what we draw, of course. Obviously, we'll start with the pot of the extravagant. Did I duel this guy before? I feel like I've dueled this guy before. Was this the guy I dueled the other day with... Or not the other day, but earlier today. I think it was. I dueled this guy with my Datascapes. Kind of wrecked his butt. Uh-huh. Interesting indeed. Alright. Well, we'll see indeed what we draw into. I mean, that's a unicorn, and I do like a unicorn. Uh-huh. So now he's going to lock me out of the graveyard. Big whoop. So we'll go ahead and start with the pot of the extravagant. Hopefully we didn't banish all of our arc lights. We didn't banish any, so that's good. Good. Okay. Alright. I can live with that. I can live with it. Let's go for our field spell to get the ritual spell. Because he can only negate so much. Okay, so we negated that. Good. I didn't even need that card. Oh, he stole my field spell. Big deal. He's probably going to get back like Cutter Shark or Lantern Shark, whatever he's got in his graveyard. Okay. Fascinating. Okay, let's go for Kaleidoscope. Get rid of this. Summon forth extra deck Killing Man. Alright, I don't get to do nothing. I don't get to do a whole lot of nothing because unfortunately the pot, I guess. The pot indeed. Ooh, that's a tricky one. What do I go for? I need a ritual spell. Need a ritual spell. That's what I need. So let's go ahead. We'll get rid of unicorn number 2. We don't need it right now. Add a ritual spell. Oh, we could have gotten rid of Trish here, but this ought to work just fine. Let's go ahead and beat over Abyss Dweller. Boom Makachu. And I think, in theory, we're set for now. If I could draw into Gamma, would be amazing. I could go for Nekroz of Trishala again, and that would be amazing. So we'll see what that does. What does that do in the graveyard again? I don't remember. Let's see. Draw 2 cards. Oh. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Go ahead and summon something nasty, my friend. I've got my meteor shower. You cannot stop the shower of meteors. It's going for Tuna. I swear I dueled this guy before. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm just a wee bit crazy. I don't know why this isn't triggering, but hopefully it'll trigger when it matters. That's the most important thing. Yep. While I have a ritual monster, negate a summon. Can't be destroyed by battle, whatever, don't care. Going for... What are you going for? No. Go away. I have a counter trap. Back to the extra deck with you. White Mirror. Summon a fish, add a monster with the same name. Ooh. That's gonna be problematic. That could be one of them problematic cards. So, he's got back Buzzsaw. Oh, wait, he's called Buzzsaw Shark now? Damn it, that's so much cooler. Such a cooler name. Alright, so you've got a Buzzsaw and you've got a Silent Anger. Okay, so now... Okay, you're gonna go for that Woven Spider Shark dude again? I'm gonna go off on a limb and say that's what he's gonna do. That would be my guess. I don't know. This guy's certainly playing sharks rather well. I'm not going to lie. He's playing them rather well. The question is, what is he going to go for to get around you? I mean, honestly, he's probably going to go for that spider shark thing again. I don't even remember what that thing does. All I know is it's a big spidery shark dragon thing. Yeah, he did it again. Touch material, all monsters lose 1,000 attack. This card's destroyed. Target a monster in your grave, summon it. Fascinating. Okay. Like I said, if I can draw into my Gamma, I should be fine. Because then I can tribute Trishula, get him out, get Zeta out, ritual summon. That is basically me drawing into that thing I was just talking about. Let us get Gamma Man. Gamma, 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 Gamma Seal. This is a Gamma Seal. What am I talking about? I think I'm talking crazy talk at this point. Alright. Go for Gamma. Summon back Zeta. Hello. Was it card games you were looking for? I can see it in your eyes. You're all I've ever wanted. Okay, so I don't need to worry about that. I'm going to get rid of this. And... ooh, that's a good question. What do I want to get rid of in the graveyard? There's too many options. I'm going to get rid of this. It doesn't really matter what I get rid of there. And we'll go ahead and get rid of Bahamut Shark. Wachumba. Alright, let's see. I can get a ritual spell back. Let me think. I kind of do, but it actually... oh, that's a difficult decision. As much as I like my Trish, I'd rather get more stuff. I'd rather just get a wee bit more stuff, and getting another ritual spell would be pretty much irrelevant, so I'm just going to end my turn right there. End it right there. Dang, this has been an intense 5 turns. Oh no. He had another mirror. This is not good. Not good at all. Okay. Dang, sucker, you has used some more white mirror action. Lantern Shark. Summon monster from hand. Does that miss time? No, it does not miss timing at all. I was about to say, does that miss timing? No. No, it does not. It misses no timing whatsoever. Okay, my opponent has surrendered. I think he had another shark in his hand, but he didn't want to summon it? I have no idea. I'm going to check real quick. Alright, so he has Exceeds Remora. I don't know why he surrendered. I think what happened here is my opponent wanted to summon Lantern Shark, summon something, and then detach both for Exceeds Remora. And then that would have allowed him to summon more monsters and continue doing combos, but he wasn't allowed to summon Lantern Shark. So he got scared and cried like a baby. But I shouldn't say that, because Mr. Forte, I will say it right here, except for this one hiccup, you know how to play sharks. You are the shark guy. So, there you go. We're going to call that today's duels. Let's go for end screen. We'll talk more about Draitron. Alrighty, the Draitron Archetype is poised, my lads. Poised to become something amazing. It's completely, pretty much generic summon any ritual. I mean, you could summon this dude, lock your opponent out of main phase 1, Herald of Ultimate, negate pretty much anything. You could summon Zegil Gigas and Thrash and Chaos Max and whatever you want. It's an amazing, crazy archetype. And so I'm really looking forward to seeing if they get another ritual themselves, or if some other crazy ritual archetype is made. That would be just nuts. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Smash like and sub and stuff like that. And I don't know what I'm doing next time, but I'm sure it'll be something funky. So hope to see you guys there. Your boy Memphis is signing out for now. Take care. Until next time.